Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading. I am Amber if you're new to my channel, and if you're returning, welcome back. I know my Capricorns be returning, so welcome back. I took a much needed sabbatical, Capricorn. I'm sorry your reading is so late. I am truly trying to get back on track. Anyway, thank you guys for being so patient, and for those of you that took the time to reach out to me, to text me, to call me, sending me Starbucks gift cards, and just checking on me. I really, really appreciate that. You guys have no idea. I missed you guys. Since I didn't do the February readings, I am going to be looking at the second house. I'm going to look at your current situation, and I'm also going to look at the third house. I'm going to look at how you view it, how it makes you feel, who's involved, what their intentions are, what your next actions should be, if any, and what the outcome is if you take those actions. I am also going to look into what you may be lacking understanding of in your current situation. And then I'm going to get you some advice, okay? If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do that on my website. It's www.unveiledbyamber.com. The link is always down below in the description box. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially if this reading resonates. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it, okay? Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors, thank you for allowing me to be the vessel to give messages to Capricorn for their highest good and their highest good only. I'll be honest, I seen manifest. I seen the High Priestess. I seen the Ace of Pentacles. There was some really, really good, solid energy. I was feeling a energy where a lot of you guys are going to receive things that you didn't even know that you needed. And especially since I'm going to look into the second house, some of you guys, it could have already taken place, and maybe you're just now realizing that you needed it, or some of you guys are behind the energy. You're going to be receiving it, and it may take you a little while to process it, moving into that third house, right? How we process things, our intellect, whatever the case may be. I'm going to start with these. Spirit, what is the strongest message or energy for Capricorn? It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Full transformation. Bottom of the deck, it has balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So a lot of water energy here. And then you have hold your vision. And for those of you that have watched my channel for a very long time and you're familiar with these particular cards when I use them, this is quite literally my manifestation card. Hold your vision. It's like you're halfway there. There's a part of you that needs to like balance your belief system and your faith. That's something that you manifested is coming in. And then there's also a delicate balance between detaching from it so that it can come in, making space for what it is that you asked for. That's here very strongly. What's the influence of this being here? You have Aries. Interesting. Then you have Taurus here. Now, these two zodiac signs are at the very beginning of a cycle, okay, of a zodiac cycle. You have Aries, and then right after it is Taurus, okay? If I was looking at this in terms of the houses, this would be the first and then the second house. And what comes next would be Gemini. Now, the other thing about Aries, which this is actually your energy. Some of you guys, yes, you could definitely be dealing with an Aries. You could have a strong placement of Aries in your chart somewhere. Scorpio alike. But with this Scorpionic and Aries energy here, overall for me, is Mars. It's about action. It's about being active. It's about self-starting, being very assertive, being on a mission, being fierce, being bossy. Like that is this energy. Okay. Very, very fiery, which is awfully different for a Capricorn. All right. Show me Capricorn's current situation, Spirit. I don't have these the right way. Yeah. Show me Capricorn's current situation. The Nine of Swords. I don't know what you guys get into. But the first thing that came to my mind when I seen this is like candle magic. Like writing down what it is that you desire to manifest and then burning it in a candle. There's a lot of fiery energy here. Like you're even exhausted, waiting on whatever it is that you desire. What else is interesting? Some of you guys, there's a new romantic relationship that's on the horizon. Let me just show you this card. I ignored it, but this says a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Now, the other thing is literally all of these other pages are basically burning, except for this one where she's drawn a heart. And then in this Aries card, she literally has a heart tattooed on her chest. There are others of you too that are still possibly like releasing something negative that may have taken place around Valentine's Day. Nine of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Possibly you spent it alone. Both the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles are very single energies for me. A lot of Gemini energy was coming up as well. This is Gemini energy here with the Nine of Swords. It's particularly Mars in Gemini. There is so much Mars energy here. It's not even funny. Mars is in Gemini. In Western astrology, if I'm not mistaken, Mars is actually in Taurus in Vedic astrology. So that is starting, okay, that's starting to make a little more sense. Typically, Mars in Gemini is definitely about some level of like creative projects coming to life. Definitely something that you've been working very hard at, more on a subconscious level, like processing your ideas about it before actually taking action. Where you're headed is definitely into some type of driving spirit to achieve something. Show me the second house for Capricorn, please. You know, I keep looking at this Nine of Swords because although the Nine of Swords typically can be a little bit of a like downer type of card, I'm not getting that vibe, especially since like the Nine of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck with the Five of Cups. It's like there is some type of regret, some type of sorrow, some type of loss or something that you possibly have experienced. But the negative part of that, it's time to release it. Okay? Because there's a journey ahead. Show me the second house for Capricorn, please. Judgment. Yeah, this is like an energy of letting bygones be bygones. Again, a lot of scorpionic energy. Everything right now is being influenced by Mars. Some of you guys need to go and watch your actual Mars placement. Like if you have Mars in Aries or Mars in Gemini or Mars in Pisces or whatever your Mars placement is for whatever reason, I promise you, you're going to find some clarity if you go and watch your Mars sign. Yeah, it's like putting some things to rest. This being in your second house, so the second house is first ruled by Taurus. It's typically about what it is that we have. Assets, credit score, home, money, finances, tangible things, very much so. Not necessarily like the third house where that is a house that embodies our thoughts, our intellect, how we process things, how we feel about them. Well, not necessarily how you feel about them, but what's leading you up to feeling the way that you feel about anything. The third house is also about your immediate environment. So that could be mother, father, brother, sister, children, neighbors even. It could also extend outwardly to your colleagues, people that you see on a regular basis. It's interesting because there's a new day dawning. I don't know if you guys see that back there clearly, but the sun is coming out. There's a new day dawning. But there's also something that she seems to be putting to rest. Whatever your desires are, it's like it's time to release them. I promise y'all. Y'all can come back and comment later. Some of y'all are about to receive a major, major blessing, because what comes after judgment, you guys, is the world, which is about completions. It's about rewards, recognition, something coming all the way back around, something that you let go coming back around to you, back to that like energy of manifestation, which this is really interesting. Okay. Show me the third house, please, for Capricorn. So it's Justice here in reverse, and then this Five of Cups is coming back out here. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's an energy of like you feeling like you lost out, you sacrificed something. At least that's the way that you're perceiving it. It's also a delay. Because like justice, of course, is tied into like legal stuff, right? This kind of gives me a Mercury retrograde type of energy too. Something coming back around is something like I keep hearing or keep feeling. Definitely a Gemini, a Virgo even. Somebody who has Mercury in Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Taurus. Could be of some sort of significance. But justice in reverse would be actually the Wheel of Fortune. So something was taking off, but then it came to like some type of halt, which would be more like a retrograde energy. And actually Mars has been retrograding for a while now. I want to say it's stationed itself direct. Let me go get my calendar. This just feels real significant. And I didn't share none of like the astrological transits or anything this month, because I was like hurrying up trying to get things done. Oh, okay. Yeah. So February 4th, Mercury entered Capricorn, but it was still retrograde, right? So that means you had the planet Mercury, which rules our intellect, our thoughts, our ideas, our immediate environment. You had that in your sun sign, which your sun sign rules the soul. Okay? Your inner flame, your soul, what fires you, right? Or like your motor, okay? Your engine. Like, yes, the car would be like more so your first house or your rising sign. It's how people view you. Rather, your engine is actually what drives you, your soul's purpose, your soul's mission, right? So you fall, and I hope you guys are following with me. But you had Mercury retrograding in your sun sign. So having to revisit or rethink things that are associated with your soul's purpose. Even like, yes, this is a heart, but also too, it's an organ. It's something that exists and it's internal, but it's also directly related to the way that we feel, right? We process emotions in our heart space. After we come to some level of a conclusion in our mind. I hope you guys are following me. This is deep and I'm just the messenger. Now, on the 22nd of February, Mars transited from Aries to Taurus, and that is what you had here, Aries to Taurus. So this is definitely about some level of like action or some new drive or some type of spark or something. It's like you've been realigned to your purpose or realigned to your mission, or this is some type of energy that is going to be showing up very soon. You may be coming into some type of understanding about why things may have been delayed up until this point. Justice in reverse. You definitely have to lay some things to rest. Excuse me. Clarify the Nine of Swords being Capricorn situation, please. Clarify the Nine of Swords, please. The Chaser. Didn't I say a flame? So chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. I don't know why I feel an energy of like chasing the dragon. This is some Gemini shit too, or this is some twin flame shit. Top of the deck you have shy. Bottom of the deck you have bold move. Those are two contradictive energies. Nervous or too nervous to ask you out. It says it takes a minute. The answer is maybe or second guessing something. Yeah, like with judgment. It's almost like just depending on how you look at it. She's either putting something in the grave or she's taking something out of the grave. Very much so a regressive or a retrograde type of energy. And then on the bottom of the deck you have bold move. It says an invitation, proactive or taking steps, making things happen. A gift for someone or yourself. Why is justice here in reverse? The butterfly coming out as a blockage because something has not yet evolved. So this says relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and or growth. And then you also have release attachment. That's what it says here. It's time to release negativity. Something that's been weighing you down. And the way that you can do that, for those of you who are not 100% sure, you can write it down and you can burn it. And you'd be releasing it to the universe. Rather it's something that you desire or something that you don't desire. Interesting. I really like this, actually. Tell me more about justice being here in reverse, please. Something about following your heart, too. This says playing the field. I just feel like you're being set up to win. Because the way that I'm looking at this here, look at, it's the chaser, right? It's almost like you're getting handed some type of signal, or you like there's a message or a sign for you to follow your heart. And when you do, you're gonna score. There's some type of score. I don't know why I keep thinking about this book my sister told me about. And she's a Capricorn. I need to buy the book, man. I have not read it. Okay, disclaimer. But it's called The Body Keeps the Score. And this is kind of that energy that I'm picking up on. It's like love, you know, being forgotten, being abandoned, or whatever the case may be. Anything. It's the body keeping the score. Things that you maybe thought that you buried deep down inside. It needs to be uncovered and it needs to be rather released. Capricorn. Okay. Okay. Show me or tell me how Capricorn views this being their current situation. The Three of Swords. If I'm not mistaken, Three of Swords is Saturn in Libra. Yeah. Tears, discarding things. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is what the delay is. A lot of Libra energy here. You have the new moon in Libra. Definitely it could be like some type of relationship that you need to like fully release. Like red roses and I keep seeing, like, I'm seeing the hearts, I'm seeing the roses. Like possibly something took place around Valentine's Day, or it did not. And that's the problem, you know. But red roses are typically about things that are being regenerated, you know. And this rose here is dead. This one, all of the leaf petals are falling off of it. Keep seeing these hearts. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's some type of like missed opportunity that's going to end up coming back around. I told you from the very beginning that Justice in reverse here quite literally is the Wheel of Fortune, except something's delayed right now. Possibly you focusing on something being delayed right now is keeping it delayed instead of detaching and accepting the fact that it's coming in, it's coming towards you. Tell me more about Justice in reverse. Yeah, as I say that, the King of Swords was about to hit the ground in reverse, and then the Four of Cups. This is dissatisfaction, and dominance. Okay? Dissatisfaction and dominance. Like trying to control the way that the wheel spins, trying to control the way that things turn out, and ultimately being dissatisfied the way that they turned out because you expected them to turn out a particular way. Still, all the hearts, like these hearts in this balloon is standing out, are popping more than anything in the reading. Tell me one more thing, please, about Justice being here in reverse with the Nine of Swords, please, for the third house, for Capricorn's third house. Tell me more about Justice in reverse. There you are. Dominance. You have the Moon in reverse and the Fool in reverse. The Moon is about, like, insincerity. Can also be like emotionally like it's kind of like a numb feeling for me to see the Fool here in reverse with the Moon, because the Fool is completely like optimistic, right? And then the Moon is reflection. So it's like reflecting on, instead of reflecting on what went wrong, focusing or finding some type of positive light, right, in things that went wrong or didn't happen or didn't take place. With this here in reverse, it's the opposite. It's a Nine of Swords energy. It's this Three of Swords. It's like being focused on things not turning out maybe the way that you wanted them to turn out. But what's interesting too is that there's a need to accept something new or make space. That's also now. I never looked at the Moon in the reverse like that. But the full moon, right? The opposite of it would be a new moon. So definitely this is about a release, right? But also making space for something new. No longer even reflecting on what was, because you're making space for what is, right? That is the art of manifestation. I am wealth. You know, I am healthy. I am love. Those type of things. The Moon in reverse. But with the Fool here with it in reverse, there's some type of fear or anxiety that's associated with it, possibly because of timing, because something didn't happen when you wanted to. Heavy on the dominance. There's a need for you to release like your grip on this situation. Clarify the Devil. Oh, and look at them candles. Yeah, banishment. It's time to release something. Some level of like negativity. Some type of like... Yeah, it's a full release. Something about the full moon. Tell me about the Devil being here, please. Something working out. Look at another heart. definitely there's a regressive energy, like starting back from the beginning. And that's what I feel like you're trying to control dominance, or you're trying to control. Having to start over fresh is possibly what you're afraid of. And it's like, that's possibly why you're sitting here, like, looking into the grave, looking at things that made you bitter, hurt you, pained you, you know, caused you some level of trauma, not wanting to move forward with something new. When I'm looking at justice here in reverse, when you look at it upright, they're sitting here. This is a depiction of like some type of marriage counseling or something, right? Family therapy or whatever the case may be. This is them processing some type of attachment that they already have, right? This is long in the works. This is like an in-depth conversation. You know, like, you don't go to counseling with somebody that you just met. You know, you typically go to counseling with something that's like with someone or about something that is well established, that is well rooted. Okay. Now, when you look at the Three of Pentacles that came out here, this is more so like being in an art museum or an art gallery. This is something fresh, something brand new, right? There is no like strife attached to this presentation with the Three of Pentacles versus this justice energy. So this is in reverse because you need to be researching, collaborating, or realizing, working on something new. I hope this is making sense. The Three of Pentacles is Mars in Capricorn. And this is interesting. Okay. Tell me how this situation makes Capricorn feel, please. Okay. Yeah, look. The Eight of Swords. Anxious. And then on the bottom of the deck, all of that fell out. You have the World. And I told you, that's what comes after judgment. You want something to be over. You want to see rewards. You want to be at a state of completion. I want to pick all these up. I'm sorry. I'm going to leave the Nine of Swords here because I'm really trying to understand that for you. Spirit, tell me show me one more thing about Capricorn's current situation with the Nine of Swords here. Yeah, Six of Swords. Clarity. Needing to leave some things behind. Something's made you numb. Or you've been numb. Because this is interesting. It's like she's got her heart on a piece of paper, floating in the air, thinking about burning bitch up. And then it's time to release negativity. And in this Aries card, she's literally wearing her heart on her chest, or quote unquote on her sleeves, being too emotional, to being detached, and then being led by logic versus emotion with the Six of Swords, seeking some type of clarity or logic, coming into some type of understanding is your current situation. Moving on, moving forward, packing light. Tell me one more time how Capricorn would view their current situation with the Nine of Swords, Six of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, like you feel like something didn't work out. Something that you hoped for, wished for. Ten of Cups energy with the Four of Cups. Something didn't come together. What's not here is the Six of Cups. Some type of nostalgia, a reconciliation. Something that possibly involves children, involves a soulmate, or something of that nature or that effect. How does this make Capricorn feel again, please, with the Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords? Look, the Six of Cups. Nostalgic. Something that you hoped or wished for. You're still stuck or hung up on that. ears are ringing. Okay. Who's involved in this situation? Let me use a different deck of cards. So I'll be different. Who's involved with this situation? The Eight of Cups. The Five of Cups wanted to fall out here a moment ago. It could definitely be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be someone who has come in and out of your life. Yeah, because then you have the Knight of Wands here in reverse. It could be someone who's in and out. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Someone who left you alone. But you're not seeing the bright side of this right now. I don't know why. Something about the number 3s too. Third house. Because of what's going on in your immediate environment. Or something in your immediate environment. Some of you guys need to take some type of vacation away from your immediate environment. Tell me more about who's involved here. It's a lot of water energy. Let me ask again. Tell me more about who's involved here. It was the Page of Pentacles that like went outside of the situation. I immediately thought inner child. For some of you guys, it's not going to be an actual person that you're involved in. It's an inner part or dynamic of yourself. What came out here is the Queen of Swords. This is all your energy. You have Aries here, which will be the Queen of Wands. You have the Queen of Swords that came out here. The Queen of Cups came out a moment ago. These are like all levels of yourself. Libra is showing up with Scorpio because there's something that needs to transform in order for you to achieve balance. Thank you, Spirit. Good Lord. How would Capricorn view who's involved here? Oh. For some of you guys, there could be a mutable sign that's influencing this. I have the Magician here. It could be yourself. Be honest with you. This is Gemini. Ten of Swords hit the ground. Heavy on the Gemini. Virgo. You have the Knight of Pentacles. All of this is mutable energy. You have the Eight of Cups here. So Pisces. Let me ask again. Can you show me who's involved in this situation with Capricorn, please? Tell me one more thing about this, please. The Ace of Swords. The Two of Wands. For a lot of you guys, I want to say that it's yourself. When I'm looking at this Two of Wands, I started off telling you about your sun sign, right? Your soul's purpose. You have this Two of Wands energy, which is Aries. But again, mutable. It could definitely be your energy. Libra, Aries, Capricorn, right? All mutable energy. And he's sitting here holding the sun. What came out with that is the Ace of Swords. Let me ask again with a different deck of cards. Spirit, one more time, can you show me who is involved here in this situation, please? You have the Queen of Cups with the Emperor. Like, I think that's pretty clear. It's either you, yourself. Like, she's literally sitting here looking at herself. And hell, she looked younger in this mirror. Or in this reflection. You have the Moon in reverse. Right? Reflecting or seeing yourself in in a different light or something of that nature needs to take place. The Queen of Cups with the Emperor. It's like taking control over your emotions, right? Both, again, Capricorn energy for me, Aries, Cancer here. I don't know why I'm feeling like hung up on this. You're definitely like in your head trying to process something. Some of you guys could have a Gemini placement. Or could just be embodying it right now because clearly you have Mars in Gemini. Your energy or your efforts could definitely be focused in your thoughts. You have the Empress with the Sun here. I definitely feel like you're trying to figure out how to produce something to give birth, right? You have this idea in your hand. You have something that you're trying to achieve. Your soul's purpose or something. I hope you guys are following. Woo! With Gemini and the Sun. That's what you're chasing. Your soul's purpose. That's what I feel like. Okay. for once, I really do not feel completely that this has to do with love. Other than those of you that are on a twin flame energy, I could definitely be picking up your twin as yourself. As the other part of you. As I say that, right? She's literally... Okay. The people or persons involved, what are their intentions towards Capricorn? It's you. It's you. The world. You want to achieve some type of stability, security. It's you. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Some type of growth. It's the Six of Cups with the Magician. That would be you, yourself, a single energy, reflecting on the self. Why would this come back out here and it's bothering me? Okay, what is Capricorn's intentions? Eight of Cups. Pipeline. Putting something to rest. With the Hermit here. Moving forward, moving on, packing light. Leaving something or trying to leave something behind. Where's this Eight of Cups coming from? Strength. Yeah, this is a family dynamic. I mean, this is a whole pride, a whole family of lions. Definitely, as far as like family goes, right? Because this is second to the third house in your immediate environment. Now the Hermit is showing up. So like maybe wanting to be alone. Some of you guys may also have a significant placement of Libra, but Aries as well. So like if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, Libra, your 7th house would be Aries. So directly relating to any type of relationship that you have, rather it be with yourself, your children, your immediate environment. This is playing into this, okay? And in the 2nd house for like what's tangible, what you can actually see, it could definitely have something to do with a Taurus, a Libra, a Leo, a Pisces. Tell me more about strength being here, please, with the Eight of Cups. Yes, the strength to walk away from something, to leave something behind. Two of Pentacles is back out here with the 10. It's about legacy, family. The Two of Pentacles, I want to say, is Jupiter. Yeah. Some type of communication with someone. Be a Gemini. Could also be someone, too, who... Where's this Eight of Cups headed? The High Priestess. Yeah, into some type of silence, some type of solitude. To me, what this really looked like is a sabbatical. If y'all ask me how I felt on my sabbatical, I felt like the Hermit and came back the High Priestess. Like, I need a moment. I need to process some things. I need to go away. I need to visit the Dark Night of the Soul. I just need to sit with myself for a moment and came back with some type of fruit or understanding, something to offer. Look. Some of you guys need to take some type of trip. Okay, this is really interesting. What type of action should, I was about to call you Libra, what type of action should Capricorn be taking at this time? The Knight of Pentacles. This is a very slow moving energy. Reflecting with the moon here. Now it's upright. I can appreciate that. Taking time to reflect. Taking time to cleanse yourself, right? With the Nine of Cups. Yeah, there's some type of cleansing or banishment or something that needs to happen or needs to take place. There's heavy on the release. Clarify the moon. Clarify the moon, please. You have the Two of Wands on one side. Waiting on desired results. Ace of Swords in the center. Okay, clarity, communication. This is the second deck that the Ace of Swords comes out. Right? This is soul searching, if you ask me. I told you this, I think, is your energy with the Two of Wands here. He's sitting here holding his soul, seeking clarity or looking inside of his soul for clarity. Yeah. I told you about the book. The body keeps the score. Some type of clarity. And what came out here, well, it was coming out as a blockage, right? Two of Swords, which is about indecisiveness. It can sometimes be like looking for some level of harmony as well. So again, like back to kind of like that soul searching. Now, when I brought it up here to show you, it's here in reverse, which would be the Ace of Swords. Something about your immediate environment. You need to be by yourself. Yeah. You need to be by yourself. I don't know if it's long term, but you need to be by yourself. Spirit, tell me again what type of actions Capricorn should be taking at this time. Yeah, the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is like someone who is away from home. This is the other side. This is being close in proximity with someone, right? Possibly somebody who you actually live with or sleep with or whatever the case may be. This, my friends, is taking some time away. Why would this be here? Oh, this looks like some soul searching for me too. Because she's literally like headed off into the stars. Kind of like an Akashic record type of energy that I'm getting here. Somebody's been seeking some type of understanding outside of themselves. There are others of you that are ahead of this energy. You have figured out the understanding that you need to, and now it's time to take action. With the Ace of Swords and the Hangman here, this is the only thing that can cut the Hangman down after he's been reflecting, right? Pisces energy, after he's been in the subconscious mind for so long, seeking some type of enlightenment. The only thing that can cut him down is the Ace of Swords. Clarity, truth, communication, something of that nature. I did not expect for this reading to be this long. But there's something deeper here that I'm really trying to uncover for you. And maybe it's not meant for me to do that. Tell me more about the actions that Capricorn should be taking at this time. Yeah, so it's the Four of Wands, and it almost seemed like it wanted to come out in reverse with the Ace of Wands. And the Two of Swords. It's like making a decision, making your mind up about which direction you want to go. Oh, that's what I'm seeing in here. This is like following your true north. Something about this particular Ten of Cups, and I've never even seen it like this. Like the stars back there in the galaxy give me like Aquarius vibes. Like following your true north, following your destiny. How would Capricorn view this as the actions that they need to take? The Two of Wands in reverse now. Yeah, it's soul searching. And this is how this is showing up. For those of you that are behind the energy. Navigating the soul is what I'm hearing. Like, I hope this makes sense. Tell me one more thing about how Capricorn would view this as the actions they need to take. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is a Phoenix energy. It's a rising. Okay? And that's actually what's going on here too. There's some type of rising after reflecting. This is really deep. I'm going to ask one more time, okay? probably a problem. Like, I'm tapped into you guys' energy. It's like you're trying to be sure that you're sure that you're sure that you're sure. And maybe some of you guys are not sure yet, but others of you are. And it's time to take some type of action. Show me one more time, Spirit, what type of actions Capricorn should be taking. Two of Wands. Yeah, this is an energy of like communication, communicating. As I say that, you have the Eight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Traveling, releasing, definitely some type of burdens, because this is 8 to the 10. It's a 10 of Wands type of energy. It's also travel. Like, she seemed like she's letting go of somebody's hand so that she can go off on her own. What's the outcome of Capricorn taking these actions? The Hangman. With the Ace of Cups. It's interesting because the 12th house is like, I guess I would call it the soul. You know, it's the subconscious mind. It's, you know, what you typically surrender to. It's what is very much so existent, but does not take any physical form, right? Like your organs take physical form, your skin, your voice even takes physical form, because, well, not necessarily, right? But it's like your inner voice. I really hope this is making sense to my Capricorns. The Hangman with the Ace of Cups is how you will view this. It still gives me like a soul-searching type of energy. Tell me one more thing about this for how Capricorn would view this. With the Hangman and the Ace of Cups. The Lovers. This communication. You have Temperance here on the bottom of the deck. Wow, with the Devils. That's balance. The only thing that can actually balance out the Devil is Temperance. Communication. What's the outcome? Should Capricorn take these actions? The Six of Cups. Back where you started. Receiving what it is that you need. Six of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. Receiving some type of opportunity. Some type of gift. This is a new beginning. Clarify the Six of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles being the outcome. The Star. Like, didn't I tell y'all heavy on the manifestation? Wow. I told you guys that, and the other star kept feeling like a star energy, and here it is. Yes, this is healing. Cleansing. Making space. Planting new seeds. Accepting the fact that nothing grew from the old seeds that you planted. Tell me one more thing about this, Spirit, with the Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Star being the outcome. Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings. Liberation. Change. Transition. And externally, it says talking. Interested, conversing more, awaited messages arrive, text, call, email, hovering. Time to put something behind you. For sure. This is amazing. That was a perfect way to end this reading. I want to get you one of these cards. What type of understanding is it that Capricorn is still lacking? What did I tell y'all when I manifest? Whoa. Whoa. You have compassion here. Connect to the heart. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the first time this card has ever come out. These cards are, of course, rather new, so I want to read it to you. Manifests. Manifests. Yes. I'm here for all of this. And thank you to those of you that stayed until the end. I know, or maybe I kind of felt or came off like scattered. It's your energy. I was not like that. I just did a Taurus reading and it was just fine. So I'm sure that that was you all's energy, something that you're sorting through. So it says this card signals a period of time where your manifestation work would be extra potent. If you feel anxious or obsessive, it's time to release it and let the universe work some magic. When we are working on manifesting, it is important that we do the following. We must be clear on what we want, not what we don't want. We imagine and visualize ourselves experiencing it. That means tapping into your feelings. We would have tapping into the feelings that you would have if you did have it. After we have focused on it long enough, Hangman and the Ace of Cups, right? You focused on it, you thought about it, you've experienced or you've imagined yourself like experiencing it. It says after we focused on it long enough, we must release it so that it can be manifest. I told you guys that from the very beginning before I even started this reading. It says this card asks you to examine your process. Are you lacking clarity in your desires? Are you sending the universe mixed signals by focusing on what you don't want or what you lack? Are you too focused? Reflect on how you show up for your manifesting practice and make any adjustments that need to be made. It says the wisent, also known as the European bison, is considered a keystone species, which means its entire ecosystem depends on it for stability. Everything the bison does, from walking to eating to dying, has a profound impact on its environment. Wherever the bison are found, the land, animals, and humans have depended on it as an imperative part of life. When it comes to abundance and manifesting, the wisent teaches us about the interconnectedness between all things, that all things are of use. Even the things that may go unnoticed have tremendous power. For example, the wisent is critical in pioneer plants taking root simply by the way that it rolls in the dirt and the sand. If we were to witness the bison rolling in the round, we most likely wouldn't think that it's helping the plants proliferate. It is the same with much of our work. Tiny things can add up to big results. Interesting. The herb in this particular card is mullein. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Mullein. And if y'all find some, let me know where you got it from because I can't find none. So it says mullein rises out of its large velvety leaves, often reaching up to 6 feet tall. If you look at it from a few feet away, it can look like a rocket just after launching. Throughout history, mullein has been used as a torch. Energetically, it can support us the same way. It lights a path for us in our manifesting work. It finds the gateways and the openings that we need. Oh, wow. The crystal for this particular card is pyrite, one of my favorites, and you guys can find that in the store. I do offer pyrite. It says pyrite's name is fool's gold, but those that work with gemstones understand that there's nothing foolish about it. While it may not be valuable as gold, it can certainly support you in manifesting some. When we have our sights set on something, it is important that we take action. We cannot simply hope that the universe provides it for us. We must show up and do the work. Pyrite removes blockages and cultivates a go-getter attitude, allowing us to feel worthy of what we are manifesting. Manifest, Cappies, manifest. This is amazing. So did not expect this reading to be this long, but that was spot on. That really brought it full circle. Because in the beginning, I was like, where is this going? And I think that's how you've been feeling. What the hell is going on here? Where is we going? You know, where the money reside. Tell me what the advice is for Capricorn, please. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Now, for those of you that cross-watch on my channel, Aries, Leo, and or Sagittarius, I think got those cards. Like, all three of them were present in either all, like, how can I explain it? Like, Leo either got, like, this one and this one, or just this one was in Sagittarius, but, like, all these cards they showed up. And then the other card you have here is communication is the key. Okay? That's your reading, Capricorns. Thank you so much for your patience, and I'm sorry it took so long. I hope this brings you guys clarity. Please, please, please go up in the comments and let me know if this resonates with you guys. Anyway, I will see you all next month. Bye.